Hello children, good morning. Welcome to our online learning. I'm Miss Margaret. Today is Monday, November 9th, 2021. Our subject today is literature and our topic is summarizing a book. What is summary? A summary tells a short statement of the most important points. So this is trying to tell us that when you're giving a summary of what happened, it could be of an event or a story. You're trying to give a brief information of that event or that story. So the brief information contains the main points, exactly what happened. The story of a book is called synopsis. Why is summary important? Why should we summarize? 1. It allows you to restate key information in a way that is short and in order. So here, it's trying to tell us that when you're summarizing, you're saving your time, you're saving your energy telling a long story. So you rather cut it short, you hit the nail on the head rather than beating around the bush. A summary should be in the form of a paragraph. A summary begins with an introductory sentence that states the title, the author, and the plot of the story in two sentences. So when you're trying to summarize a book, you first write the title of the story of the book or of the event. Then the next thing is to write the author, who wrote the story, who wrote the book. So that's the author. Then the plot of the story is where did it happen? Where did it happen? Is it in Lagos or in one small place in the village? So you write it out. This forms what? Two sentences. A summary is written in your own words and should contain only the ideas of the original text. So when you're trying to write a story, you don't write word to word what the writer has written. You rather paraphrase. What is paraphrasing? You change the words of the writer to your own words. Only the words that can be replaced. So you note out the vocabulary words. Find the other words that can be used to replace them. And then you do that. That is called what? Paraphrasing. You don't write exactly what the writer has written. Rather do you change the idea of the writer. You don't change the ideas of the writer. You don't use your own opinion. You don't interpret what the writer has written in your own way. So whichever way you've chosen to paraphrase, you make sure you retain the idea. You pass the same message the writer is passing. If you don't do this, you will be writing an essay and not a summary. Okay? Do not insert any of your own opinions, interpretation, deduction, or comments into a summary. Example, title of a book or article. Okay, I have a title of a book. I have a story that is under this title. I want to summarize a story that is under this title. So the first thing I will do is to paraphrase the title. I don't want to write exactly what the writer has written. I don't want to use the exact words the writer used in the title. I'm going to use my own words, but still pass the same message the writer is passing. So the title of the book is Online Learning the Future of Education? So you can see that I'll first note out the words that can be replaced. Here I have online learning, I have the future, I have education. So in online learning, I can use e-learning or electronic learning to replace it. The future, I can use taking over to replace it. And then education, I can use traditional school system or here classroom to replace it. So when I do this, I have my own summary. Is e-learning taking over the traditional school system or is e-learning taking over the classroom? 2. Learning to summarize improves your reading skills as it helps you to scan the text in an article. So when you're trying to summarize, you're trying to note out the key points. You're trying to get an idea of what the writer is talking about. So this helps to improve your reading skills. Then 3, it improves your vocabulary as you use your own words to restate the meaning of the word in the passage. So as you're summarizing, you note out the vocabulary words and then try to find the meaning of those words and the other words that can be used to replace them. So in this way, you're improving your vocabulary skills. 4, it helps you develop critical thinking. While you're doing all this, you're thinking, you're making use of your logical reasoning. This is called what? This helps to improve your thinking. Your sentences has to share the same meaning as the original content. So no matter how you're paraphrasing, make sure you retain the idea of the message of the writer. Make sure you're passing the same message the writer is passing. And then above all, make sure you are not copying word to word of what the writer has written. Just change the words and also retain the message. Tips to writing the main points of a book summary. 1. Read the online passage. Here you can just do a quick reading of the online passage just to get an idea of what the writer is reading or is writing. Then to read the passage again. This time around, you read it intensely to comprehend the main points of the writer, of the message the writer is trying to pass, thereby noting the main points and the characters. Then 3, take note of who is the character. So as you're reading, you're noting who the character is. The character is the person that is mostly mentioned in the story. What did the character do? What did he do? Where did the character do it? Where did the character do it? When did the character do it? So thank you very much. Have a nice day.